In the heart of the Brazilian Amazon, there's a tribe of people called the Satiri Maui tribe. In order for a boy to become a man, he must put both his hands into gloves filled with hundreds of bullet ants. A bullet ant, in case all of you are wondering, has the most powerful sting in the world, and this was proven by the Schmidt Pain Index. One bullet ant sting is equivalent to the pain of a gunshot. The ants were drugged and then weaved into a glove made of leaves with their stingers facing inward. Now, if one sting is that painful, I want you to imagine sticking your hands into gloves filled with hundreds of them. And these ants are pissed off. Not only that, but you have to leave your hands in there for 10 minutes and you are not allowed to make any noise or the ritual doesn't count. Can you imagine the mindset that these kids have to have before attempting this? Most people, if you ask them to do this, would let their mind talk them out of it. I know I would. And their mind would rush negative thoughts and all the reasons why they can't do this. The mindset of these kids, however, is much different. They understand what they're about to do, but they tame and control their mind before. They tell themselves that they can do it and that everyone else they know have or will also have to do it. They keep positive thoughts flowing and believe that the award is greater than the pain. They want to become a man, and this is the only way they know how to achieve that. People believe that they can't do something because their mind tells them they can't. They let their negative thoughts about the situation or obstacle get the best of them because their mind points out that nothing good will come from stepping out of your comfort zone. I'm here to show you how you can achieve those things by approaching the situation with the right mindset. Having the right mindset affects the outcome of the situation and those involved as well. The definition of mindset is a set of beliefs or ways of thinking that determines one's behavior, outlook, and mental attitude. The thoughts that you keep become more and more powerful, and this eventually affects your actions, expectations, behavior, and attitude. The power of the mind has always fascinated me, and learning about it has influenced my perception of how to approach situations in my life. A year ago, my soccer team made it to the national championship here in Florida. We made it to the final game, but two of our starters got injured in the previous game, and also another one of our starters got red carded, so he couldn't play in the game either. The team we were up to play against was back-to-back national champions, and the morale of the team was pretty low, and everyone seemed to believe that the defeat was inevitable. Going into a game with the mindset that you can't win, and that's exactly how the outcome is going to be, I was feeling the same way, but negative thoughts just kept racing through my mind. So I stopped and I asked myself, why am I thinking about all these negative scenarios? I started thinking positive thoughts and outcomes of the game, and it started boosting up my attitude. I started saying some of those things to my teammates, and it started lifting their moods as well. The change in attitude was contagious, and suddenly my whole team was filled with motivation. We ended up winning the game 3-0. If it wasn't for that switch in mindset in my head, I don't think the outcome would have been the same. There are two types of mindsets. One is a fixed mindset, while the other is a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is when you believe that your talents, abilities, and intelligence are fixed and hereditary, and this is basically saying that you have the hand of cards that's been given to you and you can't change it. This is negative in the sense that you think you can't do something and that only certain people have the ability to do so. By thinking this, you limit yourself or let those around limit you. The other is a growth mindset, where you believe that your talents, intelligence, abilities are fluid and always improving. This is where you know you have room to improve. This is more positive and allows room to convince yourself that you can do something. You just have to focus on the positive aspects about it and what it would mean to yourself if you did. Everyone has a mind and everyone has fears and thoughts that stop them from overcoming certain things in their life. What I want everyone in this audience to do is sit back and think for a second. Think and examine something in your life that you're avoiding, whether it being something that you need to complete or start, and examine the mindset you have towards this thing. If you aren't approaching it with a growth mindset, how can you change your perception of the situation so you can migrate towards that mindset? Start by thinking about all the positive things that can be the outcome of that situation if you approach it right. Focus less on the negative and more on the positive until you flush out all the negative thoughts out of your mind. Visualize yourself achieving this in every possible scenario that you can think of. That could be all the motivation you need to turn something with a lot of doubt into something with potential. If you cannot picture yourself succeeding or visualize yourself reaching your goal, then you'll probably not achieve it. Use your mind to dominate your fears and worries, so when it's your turn to put on those ant gloves, you'll be ready. Thank you.